Today's podcast is brought to you by Happy Little Hug Factory. Make sure to stop by and check them out. But today's gonna be different. Today's let's come out from the feels.
All right, let's go.
So hello everyone, welcome back. This is Emo Tempest here, and welcome to the Triple Triad podcast. I'm your host, Emo Tempest, and today we have a new addition to our Triple Triad. Actually, I want to give a special thanks to him for coming with us to Nats, Alejandro Ziegenhert.
Greetings.
Yeah, we're going to make him an official member of the Triad. My brother is still a member of the Triad, but he'll be coming back shortly into Opus 7, I believe. And we have yours, of course, your favorite probably out of all of us, Andy Carmona. All right, Andy's not here right now, so let's get back to that guy later.
I'm trying a new intro where I don't say anything, and I think it works pretty good.
Great job, man.
Great job. Totally threw everyone out. You earned it, bro. Bet.
Yeah, I think that's one of the better ones I've done so far.
But yeah, so today, guys, we actually just want to talk about a couple things. Really, we're gonna give you our post Nats feels. I know it's already a little bit after Nationals, but you know, we all kind of took a break from Nationals, and I know I did. I literally took a week off. I didn't play Monday through Sunday. I didn't even look at my cards, and Alex didn't do that, but he should have.
Yeah, I tried to at least keep showing up to locals to try to get that to still continue, but yeah, things are getting really crazy with locals these days. So, but competitive play, yeah, I definitely took a little break after Nats.
Yeah. Andy, what'd you do? Did you take a break also? Yeah, right?
No, actually, no, I didn't. What I did, and what I like to do after a big event, is take all the decks that, like, wipe the floor with me, build them, and then play them, and realize where I made my mistakes. But it wasn't more of a learning curve. It's just more like, oh, man, this deck looks fun. This is why they beat me, because they had more fun than I did. And that's awesome.
Yeah, I think as far as fun, we definitely had a lot of fun, but I'm sure people had more fun than us. We did take our, as Alex likes to put it, we did take our pet decks, all of us. You guys know, as if you saw my video, I talked about I was on mono water, and yeah, I took it because I felt like I had to. That was my pet deck. I've always been on water. I'm comfortable on water, which is ironic because I don't know how to swim and I hate being in water. So
makes sense.
Yeah. True story.
And Andy took lightning, as you guys all know. And Andy, tell us what you told. Well, tell everyone what you told us after Nats.
You mean about the thing with that girl that we saw, or
no? There's that too.
Oh boy!
But that's advanced.
That's very advanced.
That's very advanced for this podcast.
Okay, more
about cards.
Okay, more about not with because LA is weird, but it was awesome weird, but weird, but awesome. Yeah. No, but I officially retired the mono lightning thing, as the pet deck or whatever. I'll still dabble with it here and there, but don't expect me to play it like a major tournament.
It better be like S tier for you to keep playing it, right? Like that's how I feel about water. Like as good as water's gonna be in the next set, it better be like the boogeyman. It better be the new turbo ice for me to jump back in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Likewise.
It's good to break out into other colors, anyways. Get out of your comfort zone. Try out new things. And you never know, the decks that you were on, mono water, mono lightning, new opus, you find something else that you love even better. And I think that's the spice of the game for me is just trying it all out, putting it all together.
Yeah, Alex was on Ice Vikings,
Yeah, I took Ice Vikings. I'm pretty sure I was one of the first people, maybe not the first, but definitely one of the first people to create that deck. And I just felt extremely comfortable with it after jamming so many, had to have been hundreds of games with it, but just a bad meta choice at the end of the day, just like these guys brought their pet decks. I think that was possibly a bad tournament meta choice, as well as a lot of people brought wind cards.
Yeah.
And green and green cards were definitely an issue for me at that tournament. So definitely a great lessons learned for me.
Yeah, so one of the things I want to say actually is that I don't want to say I made a lot of changes to the deck to fight Ice Turbo or something, but funny enough, I believe everyone did what I thought they would. I think everyone manned up, or at least a large number of the people manned up and didn't take Turbo like everyone suspected they would. So I was prepared for Ice Turbo, and funny enough, 8 rounds didn't play one Turbo Ice deck or any mono Ice deck. No, you played Mono Ice round 1, right? Cody was on Mono Ice tempo, though.
No, he was on Wind Water standard.
Oh, never mind
units.
Oh, wow.
Thing.
Yeah, so much for that. Him playing Baby Blue cards.
He was on that Wind
So
Water.
there you-
Forsaken, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Like, and I knew I tested against it the night before, and I felt comfortable with it. And I'm like, all right, let's go, bring on the ice. And sure enough, I played everything else but.
Yeah,
Yeah, I left my deck in the freezer to build an immunity against ice. It was awesome. Yeah. That's probably why I got stopped at TSA, but whatever. That's another story.
Yeah. So let's. I guess my memorable matchups. Do we have any like? What was your favorite matchup in the top out of your 8 rounds?
Oh, it was definitely versus Cody. You know, that was a really, really great game. He was playing definitely a deck that has an advantage on mine is the Wind Water standard units. Pretty much everything's untargetable, and I was able to squeak out a really close game with him. And then second most memorable for me was versus Hunter Nance. So I had never played versus Hunter before, and that was a really great game. Ended up going to every card in the deck. I think I had he had like 5 cards left when I decked out. So very close game. Definitely those were my 2 favorites.
Andy, what about you?
Man, my whole lineup was just stacked against so many killers. Like, legit, no lie, like my round 1 against Kyle was crazy because we both knew each other's decks, you know, plus, you know, that me being the newly member of Meta Potion, so it's like, cool, now I have to play against another fellow Meta Potion member.
Congratulations on that, by the way. We didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think we addressed that here on
yeah.
the podcast. Man, super happy for you. Congrats.
Yeah, great job there joining that team. It's a very nice organization.
Shout out to them and everything they do for the community. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, man, no, for sure. Those guys are just like definitely head honchos when it comes to anything content related as well as just, you know, tournament killers. But yeah, so against Kyle, and then like my round 2 goes into like Nathan Perez, who's just like, you know, he top 8, right? Or top 16 or top 8? Yeah, top 8. Like he's going to Worlds because that happened.
Yeah.
Nathan was second in the whole tourney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like straight up, like so, like one killer after another, after another, after another. Like my bracket was just stacked, dude. I had to play against Irving. I had to play against Chocobo Joe himself. So it's just so many people that I had to play against. I punted so many games, but yeah. It was still pretty fun though.
You know what's funny though for me I went going to Nats with the mentality that I was gonna play all of like my, I don't want to say my rivals, but the people I've been dying to play. Like I wanted to play Okimoto, I wanted to play Hunter Nance, I wanted to play Max Williams again. I didn't get to play anybody. Everyone I played, with the exception of I think it was Dan Wynn. From the Meta Potion was the only guy I knew. Oh, and then which was also my favorite one because I got swept in. Like I was probably the first game done because how bad I got beat. I dropped Mog turn 1 and then he proceeds to outsid me as that always happens. And then sure enough, Layla Vikings turn 2 and then that was it. I was done in 3 turns. So that was fun. And then my last match was against the only other person I knew was Jim Doolittle from I believe Orlando or Tampa.
Yeah.
We've played so many games and it's been so much fun. But he got the better of me. He had like all the answers, so that was fun. So shout outs to him. He did make day 2. I think we were on the bubble for that one, and he ended up winning it. So my record was 4-4, and then Alex was also 4-4, right? That 4-4 crew.
4-4 crew for life. Let's go.
50-50. Let's roll. But yeah, overall the trip was great. It was great to have like I don't know if you for everyone listening to the best thing if you haven't been to a Crystal Cup, a Petite Cup, or any major events like this, you have 4 Final Fantasy. And the reason I say 4 Final Fantasy is because I don't believe that other events are this much fun.
Yeah.
Going to because Andy and I always used to go to the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, regionals, and I'd always feel like dirty and like angry at the end of it. But this time around, it's like
yeah, no, it was great. Day 1, even though day 1 had some hiccups there towards the end with, I guess they had to redo the tournament software. They kept it fresh. You know, they started that trivia. That we played mass rock paper scissors.
Rochambeau, paper
And
scissors.
yeah, and I actually took home like a Cloud figurine, like insane, just absolutely insane. Prizing support levels there. And then day 2 for the non-top 30, they just really opened it up. They had draft, they had constructed pods, They had title. It was amazing.
We did everything except constructed pods. We did title. I did draft. I did what's the other one?
Title, constructed, and draft.
Yeah, draft. Oh, I guess I did those two. Yeah.
you guys are forgetting the most important thing. You guys didn't participate in it, but I know I started it because it wasn't popular.
Oh, thank you. Yes, of course. Do it.
Full of the keychains. We're talking about Keychain Gotcha.
Keychain Fiesta 2019. Let's go.
Yeah, that downtime turned into something else when Andy decided to buy 20. No, I don't even want to say how much.
Many keychains.
He ended up with like 40 keychains, and everyone everyone was walking past him, watching him go through them, and that just ignited.
They weren't prepared for that. No way. They sold out the first wave and had to like go to the HQ and get more. Completely insane. Keychains sell out. I bought 6.
I bought 2 sets, so 10 in total. Right?
Amazing. That got your fever.
Yeah. Honestly, I wanted to go back and buy it, but then that line was just so long that it was just so packed after it ran.
I couldn't believe how many people were just going after it. It's like, okay, so this is what happens when you fill a room full of card players with money and there's nothing to do.
Yep. That's also I think what we like to call trending, right? Like Keychain Gotcha trending now. Like it was intense. It was super fun. But yeah, having going to one of these major events with your buddies, man, it's nothing beats that. No matter what, no matter how you do at the end of the day, I feel like nothing beats that. And Andy's been great. Alex has been great. Like this team is just so much fun. We're hoping to have an addition for this next season coming up. So we'll have 4. That means one of our players doesn't have to sit out while the other 2 play.
Yes. And if somebody's listening who's just like, oh, I want to wait till next year and really get my gears into competitive play, but you don't have a buddy, I'll be your buddy.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
Let's go, man.
Alex and Andy play on Octagon all the time. Yeah. They're always down for games. So if you guys haven't, message them on Facebook, make sure to do that. I don't play Octagon. It's not for me.
I rarely play. I'm actually very terrible at it, and there's just things on Octagon that I can't do in real life. I don't know. It's just like a magic thing. I don't know, but I'll still play if they're down for it.
Yeah, if you want to play, we'll play games, man. If you're ever in South Florida too,
there's nothing quite like jumping on Octagon and jumping in on a game, and then your opponent's like Chris Matisky. You never know though. That's happened to me several times on there. You can get some extremely high level competitive practice randomly on Octagon, so that's really cool.
And then sometimes you'll run into someone who tells you attacking is an action.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you only have one action, which is strange. But yeah. So overall, guys, the trip was very fun. I wouldn't change it for the world.
No, that was absolutely great. Would do it again.
And to be honest, we didn't expect to. I know, and I speak for myself. I think we can all agree that we didn't expect to. We all expected to at least make day 2. And it did. We did get. I personally got a little butthurt when I was that last game, and I was just like, oh man, I didn't make it. But then that went away quickly, like I said, because being surrounded by so many awesome people, Irvin and Chris Adams, Adam Lane, everyone out there, they were just they don't. It doesn't matter to them. Curtis and Steven.
Yeah, the people made it amazing. For 72 hours, I was sad for maybe 30 minutes. right when I got eliminated, I had to deal with that for about 30 minutes, but then just all the guys, man, the Tampa crew, the RVA, the Mater Potion, the Canada crew, it's just ridiculous. It was such a great time, and I wouldn't change a thing.
Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. I was happy I lost. I was like, all right, cool. Now I get to really do some hanging out. I was more interested in that. It was weird. Oh yeah, I'm at the Nats tournament. Great, invite only. But shit, I want to go get my wine on with Chris Adams already. How long is this gonna take? Jeez.
Yeah, it was great.
And then we got those spiffy, cool mats and that little prize pack, our little bundles. Those were fun too. I really appreciate Square doing that for us too. Because I know when I got the invite to Nats, we had no information on that. So I was like, I'll have to get top 16 or top 32 for the mat. But I'm glad that we all got a Nationals mat, so that was cool too. Mm-hmm. Speaking of events, though, I know I think that wraps up our Nats thing. But what I do want to address is what's it called? The reunion.
The reunion, or as Max Williams calls it, the Fan Fiesta.
Fan Fiesta.
Yeah.
Well, that's the official name they give, like the Brave Exvius thing that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no real tournament that application.
All I'm saying is that at that Lake Mary Community Center, we need to bring 2 piñatas. Let's go.
And then we should put packs in the piñatas. And then
keychains!
Keychains!
Let's put keychains in the
in the
piñata.
piñatas, and then
it's happening.
So what shape would be the piñata out of? Like a Moogle, a Chocobo?
It would definitely have to be like a Moogle head, right? Like with the...
Yeah, I think let's go.
Because it would hang from his little... Would it
look weird if it's like an actual like person?
Or,
like if it's like...
No.
Like it's Cloud or like Saz or something like that.
Well, unless it's Aerith and we get swords, then it's no fun.
Oh yeah.
But if it's a bomb, if it's a big bomb, an actual bomb, and then it blows up, and then we get like packs and keychains, that'd be fun.
Nice.
I don't think
can we get FF? Was it hashtag FF Pinata trending?
FF Pinata. You guys,
Yeah,
I want to post. Guys, anyone listening right now, please tweet out need FF Pinata. FF Pinata at FF TCG Reunion.
Nice.
At James Lockwood or Cards of Evilis.
Yeah, at Cards of Evilis.
Very good.
Yeah, and just get it trending so that we can get some nice pinatas going.
Yeah, we need that. But yeah, guys, the FFTCG Reunion is going to be one of those events where it's going to be like it is officially sponsored by Square, and so we're going to be able to all get together and play those crazy kind of games and meet all these crazy people. If you're not involved for the community, like if you haven't done any of these competitive tournaments, this is a great place for you guys to come out, meet, all the players, and get your foot in the door too. Like if you want to start doing competitive or something like that. Not to say that it isn't going to be competitive because, everyone's going out there to win the first reunion, obviously.
I think it's semi-competitive. Like there's competitive aspect, but it's mainly driven for community,
outreach.
Just get together.
Yeah, community outreach. And I really love that, actually.
There's going to be a little bit of something for everyone. There's going to be a draft. There's going to be constructed. They're going to do trivia, non-game related stuff.
And I'm sure as the day goes on, there's going to be more side events too or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly everything, and I'm sure it's going to change between now and then. It's in January. I want to say the 12th or the 19th, one of those 2 weeks. I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
They're doing what's it called? One Wing Angel karaoke, where you karaoke just One Wing Angel.
There you go.
Oh my god, I'm so down.
I don't think that's the lyric, but sure.
Shout out to Curtis for that story, that amazing story.
Oh, man, the best.
But so if you guys are listening, it's in Florida, in Lake Mary, we said, right? Lake Mary.
Yeah,
Florida.
Lake Mary.
Please, if you have time or if it's not too much trouble, come make it out. Come stop by. I'd be happy to throw some games down with you. It's always fun meeting people who listen to us and like what we do. So please come on, stop by, get in a game with Andy. Tell him that he sucks at lightning, and then just
it's really bad lightning player.
Really bad. I feel like that's what everyone does to Andy. They're like, I'm a better lightning player than you. They come at you with their best lightning deck, and then you beat them.
You gotta Andy.
No, they'll beat me for sure. I don't do well under pressure. So.
But yeah, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. That's gonna be definitely Opus 7 already, right before
for sure.
Right before Opus 8, I think
so.
January, November, December, January.
So February would be
right before Opus 8. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So actually,
more recent Cauldron Cup.
Cauldron Cup too. That's another thing I want to talk about. Cauldron Cup. Shout out to the VA boys,
crew,
for putting this together. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be there, but
bet.
When is it happening? Who's going? How do I get there?
November 12th.
November 10th.
November 10th.
Yeah.
Okay, November 10th. I don't want to give out wrong information.
So it's November 10th in Fredericksburg, Virginia, which I think is close to Washington, D.C. So that would be your closest high-level metropolis, I would say. And last time I saw it, 50-plus people are interested or going. So I think that's going to be a really spicy tournament. I think that's going to be all that high-level competitive Virginia crew. So me, Andy, and John, at least, we're that's definitely on our radar. And that's actually the day before my birthday, so we might get extra crazy, make it like a level 6 outing.
Do you think we can get a party bus from Miami to Fredericksburg?
Whoa!
Oh, let's
Okay.
go! Like we
Okay.
pick up the Tampa crew on the way up.
We'll take some of the Orlando
up
guys.
From Florida all the way up. So
No
Georgia
way.
guys,
That's crazy.
Jacksonville guys.
Yo,
If
don't
there's
let your
any
dreams
places
be
in the
dreams,
area.
dude. Let's do this.
Yeah, Cauldron Cup officially. November 10th at 2 p.m.
Yeah,
Cauldron Cup / Miami party bus.
indeed.
Man, that would be in something. That's actually a really good idea. That's something I'm definitely gonna look into right now.
Yeah, that's a great idea for sure.
So anyone from Miami, anywhere,
We're putting out-
anyone from Florida,
Let's go.
let's talk Tampa, Orlando, Jackson, guys. If you're listening, come at. Let's see if we can get this
This is
happening.
an open invite.
Open invite to Party Bus Central
to
the
Cauldron Cup.
November 10th.
We need to host the podcast more often. I think good ideas happen when we.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think I want to do like a bi-weekly kind of thing. I don't want to, because I gotta spit out all the other stuff too. So we can definitely try to do this at least twice a month, guys. So we can at least get some more talks, and then who knows, maybe we'll have special ones in between too.
Yeah, man, and you can get
Well,
a
there's a-
webcam. We could turn this into a vlog as well. Let's go. So nice.
What were you saying?
People do like the beard. Maybe I start showing off the beard a little bit more.
Let's just show your beard, like a spinning face of you and your beard, like infinite
Yes.
Nice.
infinite Carmona.
Yeah.
I really like that.
So I want to talk about too so we have all these great events, right? And what's better than these events right now is this new set coming out, Opus 7. Man, this pre-release is coming up in 2 weeks flat. Like literally by the time, so you guys are probably gonna get this on Monday. You're listening right now. It's Monday. We recorded this Saturday, so
Yeah.
2 weeks officially from when we recorded this. It is pre-release time. We're very lucky again. I'm glad to have have Andy and Alex help me grow the community enough where we can have 2 pre-releases, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, 2 different stores. And these cards are getting intense. Like, I want to talk about this Jet. This Jet card is insane. Like, I know people are finally saying finally a good fire card.
Right.
5 cost Jet, 9k. If you've received 4 points of damage or more, the cost of playing Jet on the field is reduced by 4.
Absolutely
What?
insane. One man.
When Jet enters the field, if you have at least 2 points of damage more than your opponent, Jet deals your opponent 1 point of damage. What?
Yeah, I know.
So you could literally win off of this, right? Like,
I love it.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
You'll
You
be
couldn't.
able to, you'll be
You
able
can't.
to catch
You
up.
can't.
you'll be able to
Nicely.
you'll be able to catch up, right?
Like if you're down if you're down by more than 3 or 4 and you like Renoa it or something.
Yeah,
you'll catch up.
that's actually the first thing I was thinking too. Like when I heard Celeste like summon this. All right, I'm gonna summon this for 1, and then I'm gonna summon Renoa. And you're gonna take 2 points of damage, and then I'm going to like attack with something. Whatever else is on the field.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
gonna be
possible.
crazy.
Yeah, the catch up mechanic on this card is really nice.
I also like the idea of like maybe playing a Zodiark before this. Get rid of help build, or even Fusoya, like things that deal damage to ourselves, Cactuars, like have those kind of options available to you in the deck, and then play him earlier, and then just have play catch up from there.
And there's a lot of 10 and specifically Guardian support coming out with this new set as well. Fire Water, that new Kamari pretty much will make this untargetable as well. So 1 mana 9k untargetable if Kamari is out. I don't know. It might be really nice.
Andy, what do you think?
I think it suffers from the same thing that happens with fire cards. It's A, gets overhyped, B, looks great on paper, and C, doesn't play well with others. Meaning, like, it has all the effects that you want it to happen. It's got cost reduction, it's amazingly on curve, it does, like, direct damage, which is a cool thing that I wish Fire would see more often. The only other card that kind of does that right now is Palom.
Palom,
Yeah. So it's like that's what's constantly happening. Yeah, it looks great. It's just happening. Like, oh man, this card looks amazing. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna put fire on the map. And then 2 or 3 weeks down the line, everybody's like, oh man, check out this ice lightning deck.
I mean, it's definitely going to take a lot more than just one card to make fire great again, I think. But
yeah. So I hate to be the Debbie Downer of that card. But to me, I don't know. I'm just not. I'm interested in it. It looks like a great card, but I don't know, man. It just again, it just seems like it's still falling short. Where how PlayStation and Xbox are always like fighting over this graphics and everything, and then you have to choose between the two, and then somewhere off to the side, Nintendo's like, hey, we got this new game that you have to put the controller in your pocket and you gotta dance, and people go crazy for it, like, man, this is gonna be crazy, yeah, something like that, and that's what Fire does.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think we did have that same kind of hype when we saw Furion for the last set. He had that same thing where he was a 2-cost, and then he could get Brave and Haste and all these other things.
Yeah.
So
he's just red.
It's a red. I think we all want red to be really good and viable.
Yeah. No, we saw it with Sabin. Sabin's an amazing card. You read all his text, everything on that card is everything you want. Okay, he attacks, you can't break him. Amazing. And then it's like, when he's attacking, he gets to do stuff, so never block him. So which means pick something else to never die. And then there's always synergy. But then where are the Sabin decks?
Yeah, that's true. I was playing Sabin today, and he is a good card, but he's just
just the support in
it's
the
just
colors.
The support in the colors is not there. Yeah,
that's true. Mm-hmm. But we haven't seen all the fire cards for the set, right? So we'll see what else gets popped. Have we even seen the other fire legendary? Unless that got updated today, who knows?
No, I don't think so.
And then, let's talk about what's really important. My FF10 title deck just got a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
So let's really home in on that piece specifically. Mm-hmm. So
no, but now you gotta choose now between whether you want to go the glowing path or the guardian path.
Yeah. I still think Gold Wings is...
I think Gold Wing and title is broken. But
so we have a lot of our locals are recently reaching out to us, and they're telling us, hey, so what about a title deck? And I honestly, and I can't wait to play it, but I don't think they know what they're getting themselves into.
Right, they don't know the OP.
They don't know how, I want to say unbalanced that format is. It's definitely a lot of fun, and I always appreciate the challenge, because I took the FF8 title deck to Nats for the side events, and that was fun. But I did lose to Scions, and I did lose to 10, and I did lose to 12. Yeah. So those are fun. But I did play a couple, so that was cool too.
The 7 deck, the title deck that Adam Lane was piloting, oh my god, it is so difficult and amazing at the same time.
He got mad at me, I think, because when I kept dropping the Quizzicatos, and he's like, bro, really?
No, but he when I was playing him outside of the venue, he always had either Ares or Titan.
Yeah.
I couldn't get around it. I was like, dude, you always have it. And then he's always threatening as well with the with death penalty Vincent. It's like, okay, great, you win.
You win.
Yeah. How do you play this game? It's called You Win.
I would love to get a title event at locals going, but it's definitely a logistics issue. But definitely on the radar. We want to get draft going too.
Yeah, if anybody has other than regular simple draft stuff information, I guess I'll take it. You guys can hit me up, throw me a message below. I know I was just talking to one of the local game shop owner, and he was telling me that it might have to be a little different because I guess Final Fantasy packs are priced more. Or the lowest they can go is $4, which is weird. I don't know, because he was telling me that Magic Draft, they cost they can go as low as $250 for Magic packs or something like that, which is interesting. But they can't do that for Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy doesn't have an actual structure for draft yet. So if you guys do draft at your locals, send me a message and tell me what the buy-in is and the price and the payout is, because I'd like to pass that information down to my local game shop and any other local game shops interested in this. To
get that going.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, so we have Jet. Jet was the first one. Next is actually Sin. Sin was... I want to talk about Sin because it was revealed at Nationals where we were. We felt it while we were at In-N-Out, right? In-N-Out Burger. We were eating In-N-Out and then we got Sin. So 9-cost Dark, and now at first I'm not even gonna say this card is too expensive because we're playing Nidhogg right now, and no one even cares about that anymore. When Sin enters the field, break all forwards and monsters other than Sin. Sin deals you 1 point of damage. So I'm not even gonna go into his S yet, but man, getting rid of monsters and forwards now, that's gonna hurt. That's cost effective if anything else. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I really like Sin, but I don't know. He reminds me a lot of Deathwing from another game. And it's a similar effect where he comes in and breaks everything, but it also includes your guys, you take a damage, and certainly not even talking about the special. I think the special is almost never going to happen either. Because that's 11 CP. 11 CP plus another sin.
Yeah.
So, 11 CP with the sin, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just don't see it. I could see it. I may be wrong. I could see it as a one of, but then you're never getting the special, and then maybe you'll get 2. I don't know. I'm not sold on the sin thing myself.
Andy?
Just yet.
It's ambitious, but I mean, okay, it's a board clear and you leave a 9K on your side of the field. Like, what's there not to love? Like, that's it. That's the equalizer. That's what you want, regardless of what deck you're playing. Like, just throw it in there and boom, you've just made a really good deck. You know. Now that S ability though.
So do you have thoughts? What are your thoughts on the S ability? So for those listening, if you haven't read it yet, Giga Gravitron S and 9 colorless, and it could be any CP. At the end of your next turn, if Sin is on the field, your opponent loses the game. You can only use this ability during your turn. Andy, go ahead.
I mean, it's just a countdown, you know. It's like it's all about when you play, and a lot of times you're not playing it for that S ability. But I mean, if you can get it off, like so first of all, you played Sin, and then are we talking about like next turn now you want an S ability? Like, do you even have that amount of?
No.
You know?
Yeah, it's a 20 CP turn. You want to do it on the same turn?
What's the ratio between Sin on board and then Sin S? Like, how many turns are we talking about?
Yeah, and what deck does this? Let's take a vote. Who off the top of your head? What's the only color that can do this? And why?
I don't know. I've only played so many colors. I don't even know if there's other colors other than the ones I've played.
I don't even think. I honestly don't think even Ice Vikings can generate enough like
CP to get that.
Yeah, and the thing.
And it's a 3 CP to get the Giga it's a 3 turn to get the Giga Graviton in a like reality, right? So the turn to drop the Sin, next turn maybe you'll have the 11 CP, and then he has to live another turn after that in order to get the win.
I think when
so I don't know.
I think when we start having monsters that also count as backups, like if that ever becomes a thing, that makes more sense. Because I know, like, you know how right now we have forwards that also count as monsters, like, or at least in this new set coming out anyway. What was it, Zapped and Blizz or whatever the little.
Yeah, well, those are the Crystal Chronicle. I think Crystal Chronicle things. No, World of Final Fantasy. The
WAF things. Yeah,
and I mean the major summons, or at least the major avatars of the summons are getting those little counterparts according to the game. Mm-hmm. But I think in chapters they had backups that counted for one backup counted as 2 backups if you had a primal out on the field or something, and that's how you got to use their abilities.
Oh, okay.
But you needed that specific backup to be on the field.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. But I feel like I don't know, that the S ability with the 9 and everything. That's something that North America math doesn't go up that high. Well, no, United States math doesn't go that high. This looks like a job for Jordan Deck.
Yeah, this is a metric. This is a metric system.
This is a job. This is a job for Jordan Deng. What would Jordan Deng do?
Yeah,
we need to get that on a bumper sticker. Yeah. What would Jordan Deng do?
Oh, dude, every day I think about it. I'm like, man, what would Jordan do? You know?
Oh, man.
And yeah, I don't know. It's made my life a lot easier ever since.
What would JD do?
Yeah, what would JD? WWJD.
WWJD. Hashtag WWJD.
Let's get that trending.
Trending, guys.
As well. Guys, if you were Jordan Deng, what would you do?
If you were Jordan Deng.
I love it. Just at the end of the day, guys, would you run 2 of these in your deck?
Because we're obviously all going to run the 1 instead of the Nidhogg, right? Like,
I don't think you could run both. Nidhogg. I mean, I just don't
people,
see that.
well, you know what?
You're on that mono dark.
Right? Rice doesn't believe in triple Nidhogg. I wonder if he believes in triple Sin.
What if you pair Sin in a Golbez deck?
What do you mean? Tell me more.
Elaborate.
Elaborate.
Okay, so this is when the enters the field, break all forwards and monsters other than Sin, and then you get that 1 point of damage. But so you drop Golbez and you're like, pass, right? And then, next turn you're like, okay, you don't want to do anything, you want to set up, haha, you want to let Golbez sit there, alright, attack with Golbez, get your point of damage, and then you drop Sin, and now all of a sudden you not only now have Sin on board, who's a 9k beat stick, but now you have 4 other 2 drops.
Oh, you meant the 6 cost. I thought we were going like Archfiends here. I was going to say, is this Archfiend support that we don't know about?
What the hell?
Yeah, no, there are some combos there where, you know, you want to break your guys in order to establish an even greater field after. But again, it's just, I don't know, it sounds all very dreamy to me with a lot of setup. And I've noticed that in this game, that's not generally really great in competitive play anyways. Because your opponent's not going to let you get set up, right? They'll pressure you. And I just don't see it. I'll definitely never play 2 of these, I would say. I play as the 1-up for the lulz. And then I'm giving away the special by not running the second, right? So I'm not sold on this one just yet.
What I like about this, though, is that compared to Shantotto, it keeps... so what I still like about Shantotto is that it kind of resets initiative, right, for turn player or whatever, especially if you're behind. But what Sin does is he does it better. He breaks everything. He might not remove everything from the game, but he does give you the body on board, which is, you know, to me, like a +1. Like it sets the initiative in your favor. And that's why I think it's going to see a lot of play, because it kind of resets the board state.
Sure.
So, you know, maybe you are popping, you know, Vikings and they're drawing cards, but, you know, you just killed all their Schrödingers or all their Gigas or any... Because I have a feeling monsters are going to come back with the other monsters that are... but Sin's going to be very useful for that effect, because we don't always have the monster hate, but Sin says, I'll get rid of your forwards, and if you have monsters, well, yeah, say goodbye to them too. And, you know, I think he's going to replace... Not necessarily replace Shantotto, but definitely see just as much play.
You know what, though? The thing that it does have going for it, it's a full board clear that any color can use, too, right? So, yeah, that definitely is a piece that has going for it, right? Like Shantotto, you're kind of locked in on the Earth. There's Zodiark, too, but Zodiark, you might kill yourself with it, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, I could see that. But... I could see it being good, but the special, though, I just don't see the special.
You could Gabranth and Sin, like, have Sin use Gabranth to negate the 1 damage, too. So even if you were on the last point of damage, you would live.
Yeah.
There you go.
Possible. There you go. High-level strats.
Yeah, there you go. You got it here first at the Triple Triad.
Amazing. The plays.
Andy, is there any spoilers that you've liked so far? Just the first one, like your favorite one, highly anticipated so far.
Of Opus 7, or like, because they have those new starter decks too that I think are bringing out some of the newer cards as well.
Are you talking about the villains and heroes ones, the dual one, or the Opus 8 ones?
Is it? Wait, yeah, the heroes and villains one, I believe.
Yeah, the one with Furion and Emperor, right, or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those things gonna have some pretty sick cards, but I think right now the card that was in the spoiler, we'll keep it on Opus 7.
Yeah.
There were 2 that definitely caught my attention. I won't go into too much crazy detail, but I know that those cards are going to be crazy. One of them being the new Seymour, who's the 2 CP backup.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Do you know what he does?
Can you, or whatever, right?
Do you have his text on you really quick? Do you remember? Can you tell me?
If I remember correctly, he is an EX burst, and I think when he EX bursts, you get to put a summon on top of your deck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 2 cost.
Right?
Yeah, 2 cost lightning EX burst backup, right?
Yeah, and then then the Seymour has the S ability as well, where it's like you pay the S, and I think it's like a lightning or 2 or something. And then, what does it say? I believe it checks the top card of your deck. If it's a summon, then you just play it without the cost.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Okay, yeah, here it is. EX Burst. When Seymour enters the field, search for 1 summon and place it on top of your deck. And S, Lightning, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a summon, you may summon it without paying the cost.
Amazing.
Nice.
Boy, that is spicy.
What? Was there a cost stipulation or no?
For what?
For any of it,
The free summon.
The free summon?
No, well, it's his S ability.
Oh, it's his S ability.
Yeah, but you don't pay the cost of the summon being played.
Nice. Yeah, so you can put something nasty on top and then just cast it.
Yeah. Imagine like paying the SLL and getting like Chocomog off the top. Amazing.
Wow. The best.
Value at its
So much value, man.
Are you Walmart, bro? Because I feel like I'm a value star over here.
No, this is the best. Definitely.
So no, but that one's like, okay, like that one's kind of like tickled my fancy a little bit. But the one that I kind of like really like, the one that's really like pushing me towards a different color is the one of the older ones that was spoiled, the Lulu backup, the fire one.
Oh yeah.
Ever heard? And then she gets to like break something and deal 7,000. I think I forget.
Something like that. Yeah, she does. I know she has like a 7,000 curve on her, like damage power.
Something that, but she's fired now. She completely like jumped elements.
Yeah.
A lot of cards are doing that, right? Like.
Oh yeah. There's a light Yuna now.
Oh yeah.
There's a light Yuna now, yeah, and there's a couple of things that are doing that, which is what's cool that I think there isn't going to be a need for card rotation. Like I think there's going to be enough diversity in the cards where you're not going to need rotation to play either 2-cost Yuna or the light Yuna. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously going to be one or the other.
Oh my god! Hold on, wait. Because I'm looking through the spoilers right now. I haven't been really following them. There's a new Saz.
Yeah, he searches something. He's like a full backup EX burst or something. I talked about it on my video. I don't know. You must have missed it.
X burst. When Saz enters the field, you may search for one fire summon and add it to your hand. Oh, that's pretty dope.
It's alright. It's not bad.
I'm just excited. Like I want to see a really good Saz card. As everybody wants to see a really good Jack card, which I think they're gonna get it one way or another. I don't know, but I don't know. There's so much. I would make a Saz deck. It's like a Saz title deck.
Saz.
I'm really liking what they're doing with all these full art cards this set too. I'm really into that.
You know what? No one's gotten back to me yet, and again, and maybe you guys know or anybody knows. Is that going to be the only full art card available in this set?
Oh, I forgot about Noctis.
Yeah. So I want to know if any. Again, I'll say it here on the podcast for anyone listening. If you know any information about the full arts, is Noctis gonna be the only one in this set? And is it only accessible like by pre-ordering, or are you going to be able to pull it in a pack? Like those are the questions I have.
Yeah, what I heard, I forget who I heard it from, but they said that the only way you get into full art is the promo thing.
Okay,
the card inside the opus is not full art.
There you go, guys. So,
Wow. Yeah, those
are going to be good to get, huh?
Yeah,
for
sure.
But if time tells all and holds all the answers, I mean, we've gone through promo after promo. They're never really sought after, right? As I don't know, like they'll go like a week or two, like, oh yeah, I want them, and then time goes by, it's like, oh yeah, I have like 9 in my folder. You want to trade for one?
Yeah. I think Noctis is gonna see a little more play than the other promos.
Yeah,
though.
this is
like,
an actual good card.
good card. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Cecil Fusoya, it's gonna be so good.
Double hackathons.
We'll see.
Okay, so that answers that, and then I guess I wonder if we're gonna get one every set from here on out, like one full art. Like that'd be cool too.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'm into it.
There's a lot of interesting things, man. And now I want like full art, I wish they would give us like full art of all the City of Final Fantasy ones, because those are good. Like, I love the Terra and then the Squalls and all those. Those are great. Those would be great full art promos in the future, I think.
Yes and no. Like, have you seen the Legendary Onion Knight next to the Legendary Zidane, where it's like they both look the same?
Oh,
yeah, they got the same art.
It's same art, same background. Yeah, so I don't know. The art's always hit and miss. And it's like, oh, this card looks really good, and then like they have a complete counterpart right next to it, like, oh, that one kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's funny sometimes. I agree.
Yeah, it just happens. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say it here, and I'm sorry for keeping this from everyone from my own team, but I do have our since this is going out on the 15th, I can already talk about it. We do have our exclusive promo here, our exclusive sneak peek, but you're gonna have to stay tuned for another video for that one, guys. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that button and throw down a like, and then that video is coming to you guys soon. Okay.
You're such a corporate whore. Monopolizing your own video just to
love it.
Well, last time I had to, throw out some tweets with little secrets, and I think people enjoyed that. But this time, for anyone listening here, the exclusive reveal will be coming up soon. Hopefully, with
You should take pictures. All right, this is what you do. You should take pictures of like everyday thing, like maybe like you frying up some eggs, right? But then you hide the picture, like a small thumbnail of the actual card, somewhere in that picture, like
back.
a Where's Waldo type of thing. And you keep posting pictures until somebody finally catches
someone figures it out. Okay, that seems
like
good.
it.
That seems good.
Here's you like mowing the lawn. Here's you doing the dishes.
I do want to make another nice, funny video for everyone to enjoy because I think everyone really appreciated the you in the Hildebrand costume last time when we revealed the Shinra. So that was cool.
This time we'll bring on our third posse.
Yeah, we'll bring on more people. Do a full dance routine.
The super cast.
The super cast. Oh, that'd be cool. We'd do another ECPC kind of thing. Yeah, so just letting you guys know about that. Opus 7 is going to be very exciting. Make sure you guys get your pre-releases in there. You don't want to miss any of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited for Yuri, Chelenko, all the Spetsnaz. I'm ready to go. the Russian Special Forces job cards. I can't wait.
The old hammer and sickle, huh?
They're gonna be really strong. I really like Yuri and Chelenka.
Yeah,
Chelenka's a legendary too, right? Yeah.
Oof.
I'm willing to learn a little bit of Russian and playing those cards.
Let's go. I like it. Let me know, man. I got you.
All my decks will be called Zoya the Destroyer. He goes,
play the summon. Do you have a response? Niet. You can continue.
In Russia.
Oh man.
Sin destroys you.
He plays it and you 6 damage.
Yeah.
You don't kill me. I kill me.
I kill me.
I am my own worst nightmare.
Great job, guys.
Yeah. So I don't know. What about anything else you guys want to talk about? What do we got on here? What do we have to dish?
Yeah, we don't want to delve too much into spoilers. We got everybody on the podcast up and down.
That's true. You know what? Thanks for bringing that up. I did have something else I want to say. I didn't do this last set, but because I felt like everyone was doing it, but then someone didn't do it, so I want to do it myself. For this set, I will be doing set reviews by colors, and I am going to bring on different people for it. If they're listening, or when they listen, hopefully. I want to have RVA on here for, the Earth cards. I want to have the Choco Bros on here for the Ice cards. I want to have, Meta Potion out here for some of the, fire, or any element. The Triple Triad's going to cover one color. We're going to get I want everyone to, if these are the guys, all the other content creators you guys listen to already, we're going to give everyone's opinion on these. I want the break zone on this too. Grand Jason, anyone I can get, Hans. Maybe even Josepher if he'll let me. So there you go. We're going to get some set reviews, color reviews with them. So be ready for those guys.
Oh, that sounds spicy.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
It's going to be us three, hopefully my brother, and then, our guests. So we're definitely going to have all of them to go through.
There's one thing I do want to bring up that's in the woodworks.
Give it to
us. I know. I can't speak.
I think I know what this is.
Yeah. So, and it's been in the works, and I guess finally after making a post about it, it's coming in full bloom, and there's just work in the background, and little by little, it's coming through there. But an East Coast circuit is looking to be in the works, which started out as something that Adam was working with, just kind of like to happen in the VA area, But now that a lot of people are showing interest in it, we wanted to kind of just expand and see what we can do. And it's aiming for a 2019 start. Obviously, we need a lot more time to figure things out. Everything from a point system, regions, how where you're actually going to play.
Yeah,
you need venues, and those aren't cheap, and all sorts of things. And at the very end, you want prize support that's actually really good, that want people to go to a non-sanctioned event.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of planning, but I think we have the right minds on it, and with enough effort and everything, we probably get this. Want to say early 2019.
That's awesome. That's good news. I think you guys are on that, right? You guys are two of the right minds on that, right?
Yeah, we're in the planning committee.
The PPC, Party Planning Committee?
Let's go. Yeah. And, I think they broke it out by, like, regions, 2-state, Florida by itself, because Florida is just ridiculous.
Florida's got a lot of players
and,
here. They're just scattered.
I'm really excited about it. I think it's a great idea to get that sort of made-up potion circuit on our side as well going. Every one of these events just grows that community just that more.
Yeah.
So
do you guys have like a catchy title for it, or a title for the winner? Like, I don't want to be another Warrior of Light. No offense, Let's.
No, I mean at this point it's not official. I've been calling it Meta Potion East.
That's fine. That's cool.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, since it was more people working on it, it's not a Meta Potion thing.
Yeah.
But who knows what it'll end up being called? But at the end of the day, what we want to do is have, the top performers of the West and top performers of the East meet in Las Vegas, and then we do like a crazy huge venue / event thing. So, and that's all community based. So everybody, pitches in. We put our minds together, maybe our money together. I don't know.
Awesome.
But, so finances and efforts is what basically gets in this: blood, sweat, tears, and chocolate cake.
Man, all the things that make the world go round.
I love it. Yeah.
I hope Square hears us or sees us that we're doing this, and sends their support too. That'd be great. We're definitely gonna put in all the footwork. Or you guys will definitely put in all the footwork, and then they'll just give us the support that we need.
I mean, I wouldn't hold my breath to it to be the negative one, but I rather we do this and show that this can be a thing. And it kind of just shows. Hey, Square Enix, bro, like wake up. We're here. We're here now. And the reason why I think it's good now is because the game is definitely in a more popular place than it was a year ago.
Correct.
I know that's a long time from now, but given that it's, they were able to do everything from petite cups, crystal cups, now like a legit invite only nationals, which I still kind of don't agree with. Invite only should have been more of a point system thing. But other than that, they were still able to do that, and we had dedicated players following it the whole year round. With a lot of ups and downs, but other than that, we got through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I'll if since it is like people based, I'll do my best to donate here myself and. Give what I can to the East Coast circuit too. I really like the idea.
You could stream the events.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Actually, I'm sure Adam probably take all the streaming because they do a great job out there. Cool. But whatever I can do to help, we'll do it, guys. And I hope everyone listening does their part as well. If you do love this game as much as we do. What about you, Alex? Anything else you want to mention before we log off?
I think I'm okay right now.
I think we're okay, man.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And
I think you were going to discuss the your guacamole recipe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you get the chili lime.
The Takis, guys.
Takis. Let's talk about Takis,
guys. So this isn't this is not a paid thing for Takis. But if you don't know what Takis are, please look them up. I'll leave a link in the description below for the bag.
Takis was the taste of gnats.
Yeah,
that was really the taste of gnats.
If you wanted to know how we felt, if you want to pretend you were at gnats or something like that, or at least be in our shoes for even a moment, go buy a bag of Takis. They sell them at Publix.
The purple ones.
The purple ones. It's a chili lime Takis. It's very advanced. It's a very advanced snack.
Your deck ideas get better after eating those, I would say.
Also playing gets better.
I noticed that. You guys so after that bag of Takis, I mean, your brain scope was just enlarged 200%.
Next level, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All I know at Nats is that we bought a bag of Takis. And the next, an hour later, there were 14 Meta Potion guys in our room. So, I don't know. Correlation is not causation, but I don't know. I think there's something there.
There's something there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
Why didn't we get into the hot tub? That's what I was wondering. There was talk of the hot tub.
That's true. I don't think anybody...
There was 4 of them, actually.
Yeah, there were many hot tubs.
No, I mean, I don't think anyone got into the hot tub, from the card players, right? Or that we know, anyway. I'm sure someone went in there, but... Man, that little lounge or whatever with the food was nice though.
No, the venue was fantastic. I hope next year, if it's not Las Vegas.
No, this is the second year in a row they hold it at the same place,
awesome,
right?
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's I don't want to say it's safe to say, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Well, that's good. There you go, guys. I think that's going to conclude our podcast here for this episode. This one is going to be fun. We'll come back in a few weeks after we get some more Opus 7 stuff, man. Or maybe we'll come in that first week of Opus 7 and then
do a nice one.
Do a nice one. Maybe we'll get some guests on here.
Maybe we'll record another hour right after this one. You don't know. You can't tell us what to do.
Yeah. Could be like a cooking blog next.
There you go, guys. Please follow Andy and Alex's cooking blog, the East Coast Cookery.
Yes.
Yeah. That's nice.
But we're gonna wrap it up here. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. They can keep talking.
It's like thank you for joining us. The next hour of how to perm your pubes.
Thank you for that, Andy.
Super advanced.
Well done. You earned it.
You earned it, bro. Bet. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. I'm Emo Tempest. We are the Triple Triad, and we will see you next time.
Oh, smell you later.
See y'all next time.
We'll smell the kitchen.
Ooh-wee.